Welcome to this tutorial where you will learn how you can get a free domain name for your Google site. So when you make a Google site, it gives you an URL like sites.google.com/view/ whatever you want, but you can convert the same URL. You can link that URL with a domain like this workfromstudio.ga. Now this looks like it isn't your own website, but it's from something else. But when it is like this, then it looks like you really own that website. So we will move to the video overview. So there are three things basically. I will tell you how you can get a free domain, then how you can connect the domain with Google Sites, and third, what are some advantages and disadvantages of using a free domain. So first step is getting a free domain. So first we will go to a site freenom.com, then we will choose a free domain, then we will make an account and then check out. Now in the video I will try to explain every step that what I am doing, but if you don't understand, then don't worry, just follow with the steps and you will understand. So first thing and most important thing is you should use an incognito window, or you can also use a guest window. I prefer guest window because it looks more good for me, but you can choose whatever you like. So first we will go to freenom.com. This is the place which will give us the free domain. So here we will type, what should I type? My school name is the Horizon School. Yes. Watch. Be sure that don't add any spaces here. The Horizon School. Now there are 5 types of domains offered by Freenom, which are the Horizon School.tk, the Horizon School.ml, the Horizon School.ga, the Horizon School.cf, the Horizon School.gq. I know these are not like .com or .org, but they are free, so it doesn't matter. You can choose any one of these. I prefer .ga, so I will choose it. You can also choose any. So sometimes it happens that it doesn't get selected and it says that it isn't available. Similar happens for this and all of these, none of them are available. So actually they are available, it's a technical error. So in case you face that, you can directly type the domain with the extension like .ga.save and it will automatically be selected. Now we have this domain in cart, we will proceed to checkout. So we went to freenom.com and choose a free domain. Now we need to make an account. Okay, so this is our card. We have only one domain here, but you can also choose many domains and then check out at one. This is the period of our registration. It is 3 months. We will choose it to 12 months. If you need more than 12 months, it is paid, but don't worry, you can renew it after 12 months for free. So you don't need to pay for more registration of 2 years, 3 years. You can choose 12 months at free and then you can renew it later. Then we will click continue. Now we need to register here, make an account. There are multiple methods by email address, sign in on Google and then Facebook. Now we need to choose the Google sign in method. It is because we need to later verify it with Google Sites. So that will be helpful. So I just signed in with my test email. You should use your correct email. Now it says verification link was sent. I will check. Yes, here we have our verification email from Freenom. Now our email was verified. We can close these tabs. Now we need to enter some details. So first, this is our name. We can leave the company name empty, but not address. We need address. I will enter a sample address, which is not my real address because it's just for demonstration. But you should choose your real address. Then be sure to choose your correct country, because if you don't choose your real country in which you are currently browsing this website from, then it will show an error later. So be sure to choose your correct country. Okay, so we can leave phone number also empty, then agree to the terms and condition and place complete order. Now this is what you will face normally. Most of us you will face this, but don't worry, it is normal. It always happens. Don't know why, but it happens for the first time. Okay, we will go to freenom.com again and then sign in with the same email address. Okay, and then here in the header under services we will choose my domain. Yes, you will see that this domain is now registered to us. Okay, so our first step, getting a free domain, is now complete. Now we will move to our second step, which is connecting the domain with Google Sites. So first step, verify ownership and assign to Google Site. First I will open Google Sites. Oh, I don't have one. I will quickly create. I am pausing this video and will. Okay, so this is our website for which we will get a domain. So I just created it. Now it is not published. So we need to publish it first in order to get a domain. Otherwise we can't do it. Now our site is published. The Horizon School, and that's it. Which is on site.google.com/view/the Horizon School. Okay. So now getting back to the step, verifying ownership and assign to Google Sites. Now watch closely. First we need to go to settings. Then here in the custom URLs we need your domain. Our domain is thehorizonschool.ga, but when we enter the horizonschool.ga, it will say that it is not available. So we need to add www. Also with it. Now it will say that the URL is not verified. We need to verify our ownership. I will close this. Now it says verify your ownership of www.thehorizonschool.ga, but we are not the owner of www.thehorizonschool.ga. Why? Because we are the owner of just the Horizon School, not the www with it. So what we will do is go back. We went back using this button. It says you haven't verified any properties. If you had followed my Google Analytics tutorial for Google Sites, then you will see your website here. So after watching this video, you can watch that also and learn how to get Google Analytics for your Google site. Okay, so now we will click add property here and then enter our domain, thehorizonschool.ga. thehorizonschool.ga. Remember, don't add any HTTP or www with it, just the horizonschool.ga. We will continue. Okay, so now it says verify your ownership of the Horizon School. So that's now it's okay because we have the ownership of this domain. So it says recommended is HTML file upload. We won't use this. We will click on alternate methods, and then here we will select domain name provider. Now our domain provider is Freenom, which is not mentioned here, so we will choose other. Now it says to create a DNS record. Now if you don't understand the meanings of this word, just don't worry, follow the step. Okay, so first copy this using Ctrl+C or Command+C on Mac. Now here in the Freenom client area, which is on services, my domains, here after your domain, click manage domain. Here click manage Freenom DNS. Okay, it says we need to add a DNS record which is of type txt. So it is a DNS record of type txt. Okay, and this is our code which we will copy and here paste. Okay, we added a record of type txt of this code. Now we will save changes. It says record added successfully. Okay, now we followed the first step, add the txt record, and then second step is click verify below. We can click verify here, but DNS changes take some time. Okay, so it will take some time for these changes to get detected by this, so we will not do this now. Okay, we will wait for at least 3 to 5 minutes and then do this. Okay, so our first step is almost complete. Second step is point the domain. As we are waiting for some time for the first step, we will leave that and then move ahead to second step, which is point the domain to Google Sites. Okay, let's just wait. I think that should be done after completing the first step, or else you will get confused. So what is time now? It is 9:46. I will meet you after 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been at least 4 minutes. Yes, it was 9:46 and now 9:50. Now we will click verify and see if it works or not. And yes, great job. The Horizon Cool.ga is now verified. Okay, so we completed our first step, verify ownership, but still not assigned it to Google site. Wait a minute. Okay, now we will remove this and enter it again. Now see that it's now verified. We will click assign. And it's assigning URL, custom URL assigned. But if you visit this news tab, you won't see any website here because we have not pointed our domain to Google site. Okay, why we will do that now. Okay, see this. So for pointing our domain to Google site, do you see this learn more button? It's actually the official documentation for assigning custom URL. We completed step 1 by verifying our. Now we need to update our URL on our host site, which is Freenom here. Okay, so we need to go to our domain host, create a new CNAME entry, enter subdomain. So if you don't understand, just follow these steps. Okay, here is type in the hostname ehs.googlehosted.com. We will copy this, don't add this dot, and then here in the DNS management under go to services, my domains, and then manage domain, and just as we did that few minutes ago, here we copied this GHS dot and we will paste this. Here we have. Now the type was CNAME entry. Remember, the type is CNAME. Okay, so we have changed the type, added the target, but entered the subdomain. Now what is subdomain? Subdomain is the www part. Remember, here we have assigned the www. So here we have to add the record with www. You don't add the dot, just www, the type CNAME, and the target, this which you can get from clicking learn more, and then here. It's same for everyone, so you can just type ehs.googlehosted.com. You don't need to visit this if you are comfortable. Okay, now we will click save changes. Okay, so now this record has also been added successfully. Now we can close this, also close this, and also we have our domains, and we can also close it. Okay, remember DNS changes take some time. It is see this site can't be. So what is time now? It's 9:54. I will keep checking it after pausing the video, and whenever it's working, I will show. So it's been a lot of time. Actually, it's my mistake. I just went to some other work. So now when I type the domain www.thehorizonschool.ca, you can watch this website appears. It is the same website as this. So our second step is also complete after testing this. So now we move to the advantages and disadvantages of using a free domain, which is a very important topic. Okay, so I will mention the disadvantages first. So first disadvantage is that we need to renew it every year before the 15 days of expiry. The renewal option becomes open, and you need to renew it within those 15 days, and if you fail to do this, you will lose the ownership. So I will tell you here in the Freenom, after signing in, under services we have the option of renew domain. Okay, so here you will see all your domain, and before 14 days of your expiry, this option will become available. So that is how you can renew it. Second is domains cannot be transferred. Normally domains can be transferred, which are paid domains, but that is not a big problem. Third is it is necessary to type www when visiting first time. Okay, so I will demonstrate it. Okay, so this is an incognito window. I typed horizonschool.ca and it could not be found. But when I type www. Now it is easily found. Now, how to overcome this problem? To overcome this, the solution is that normally people are not using guest window or incognito window, they are normally signed in. So in an account, when you have once type www.thehorizonschool.ca, the www automatically gets saved. So you need to enter it just the first time. After that, it means you just type the horizon school.ga without www, it will automatically know that it means the www. So that is also not a big problem. So these were disadvantages. Now moving to advantages. First is free for lifetime. Remember, we need to renew it every year, but we can renew it for free. So that means this domain is free for lifetime. Okay, second is free SSL certificate. So what does it mean? Normally, if someone sees the www.thehorizonschool.in, that would look, the GA would look a little bit suspicious, like they will have something here. Even if you buy a paid domain, you also need to buy an SSL certificate. So what it does is it adds this secure connection is secure, and it adds a valid certificate, SSL certificate. So when you are using it with Google Sites will automatically add its SSL certificate also to this domain. So it won't look any suspicious or insecure. It will be completely secure. So you don't need to worry about the .ga because it is the Chrome officially says that the connection is secure. It is a secure site. Okay. So it also adds a good reputation and creates a sense of ownership, as I said in the beginning. And the site.google.com/view/URL also works. That is a big advantage. Remember, when we published the site, it at the first it had another URL. When you see the publish site link, it will give you the new link, but under publish, click this arrow, then publish settings. Here you will all see your old URL. Remember this URL, and it will also show you the custom. When you go to this URL or this link, you can say this will also work. So whoever you have given your site to, you don't need to worry that those old links won't work. They will also work same like this one. So that is a big advantage that both links will work. So fourth is best choice for non-profit education and small businesses, obviously. And another thing I want to mention that we need to type www. So you need to make sure that whenever you send someone a link, you always type www with it, because remember that we need to add first time www. So whenever you send someone link, always type the www, and that won't be a problem. So these are the advantages. The best choice for non-profit education and small businesses, and I know even some small businesses use this free domain. So that concludes all for our video, but there is also something else you should know. We have a Facebook group which can be joined using the link fb.com/group/box1studio, which is also given in the description box below. But the group name is not Box1 Studio. The group name is Google Sites, which is dedicated to Google Sites user. Whether you are a teacher or a freelancer or a business, you can post your questions and problems there, and the community there will try to help you, and we will build community there. Okay, so basically this channel doesn't have much content at this time when today I'm recording. So you can type your request. What type of videos on Google sites do you want? What do you want to learn about Google sites? Is there a specific problem about Google sites? Please do mention that in comment. Also mention your opinion and suggestions in the comments, and I will surely respond to all of them. So also, if you like the video, like the video and subscribe to our channel to keep updated about the new techniques and tips and tricks about Google sites. That's all for today. Bye bye.